Hey, you guys, it's Anne-Marie. Happy Tantalizing Tuesday. Bow chicka bow bow. Bow chicka bow bow. Sounds like old porn music, doesn't it? From the 70s. Anyway, I hope everybody is having a great start to the week. I went and picked up my mom today. I went and got her ashes. It was very surreal. I was literally had a spoon. And Connie, her wife, gave me a bag. I was just spooning. I'm just just the strangeness of it. I'm not laughing. I mean, I was like spooning pieces of my mom, her ashes into a bag. And what was really interesting is earlier, it's been a long day, and I don't have air conditioning in my car, and my car's black, as you know. It's fucking hot. Leather seats. But anyway, I had a little hair clip on my hair today, and it had the, the evil eye thing on it. And so Connie asked if I wanted to go into my mom's room, and I was hoping her bed was still in there so I could lay there and just smell her again. And but it wasn't. The room was empty. But on the window there was this long. My mom loved wind chimes. She loved wind chimes, and she loved her yard. She was a very good gardener. But there was this very long wind chime, and it had an evil eye on it. And it was like evil eyes. It's beautiful. It's really long, and Connie said, "Do you want it?" And I showed Connie my hair clip, which as soon as I touched it, it broke and it fell off. And she said, "Well, I guess that means you're supposed to have that." And I said, "Yeah, I appreciate that." And so I went and picked my mom up. And that's all I'm going to say about it right now. That chapter's closed. So why don't we pull some cards? Get some message to clarity. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Gaia. I'm grateful for today. What do the ancestors have to say? High vibrating ancestors, spirit guides, divine beings, and sources of light energy. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get into it. We didn't get much of a shuffle. Oh, well. Maybe we don't need them. And it's weird because we pulled speed earlier today, this morning. The first card, which was reversed, so. And I should have brought the book out here because I like doing the, reading some of the book and then finding the correlations of the tarot and for these cards. But, excuse me. Number 34, creature of air, speed. And again, it was reversed. God, you can tell I'm tired. So, slowing down of something. Okay. Number 16, which would be 7, chaos and destruction. If you have been someone who has been experiencing a lot of spiritual warfare, a lot of chaos, a lot of outside energies that have been trying to create chaos and destruction in your life, that's about to take a turn. It's going to slow down a little bit for you. Spirit's going to give you a little break so you can kind of breathe a little bit before the next round hits. I think the new moon, I may be misspeaking. I'm just guessing here. Is it new moon in Gemini? I don't know. But there's a new moon coming. So the chaos and the destruction, the spell work, or the bad energy you've been feeling is getting ready to slow down. It was coming in at a fast speed, but there's something that you did, whether you cleansed your energy, called back your energy, did a verbal cutting of cords and ties and binds that no longer serve you and not for your highest good. That is working. It's slowing down. So what can you tell us about, I'm just nosy like that. Do we want to do, I want to know what the vibe of that is. What's the vibe of the deviant? What's the vibe of the deviant, Spirit? Show us. Drowning, over your head, overextended, rock bottom, right. These individuals who have been doing this to you, they have hit a rock bottom. They have not been able to match your energy. Whatever you've been doing, good job. You've been fighting it good. You've been a good battle. You may not feel like it, but it is working. Also be mindful, Spirit is saying, sometimes when we are in certain, sorry, this is like, I'm real funny about stuff around my, sometimes when we're used to having a lot of chaos in our life, a lot of destruction, or we move from one bullshit thing from another, right? Or to another. Or we're just fighting fire after fire after fire. Sometimes we, our soul and spirit, hit rock bottom. And spirit is saying that for some of you, it's this, when this is slowing down, when this destruction that's been happening in your life, or whatever you want to identify as, now that it's slowing down, this is a time for you to get some more rest. Now, this doesn't mean when you're resting, you're scrolling, or when you're resting, you're watching TV. This is being complete silence. I know it's hard, but to be in complete stillness and silence, even if you have to just sit outside and look at this, what helps me when I really need help grounding, even though I walk in the grass, sometimes just laying in the grass and looking up at the clouds really gives me a sense of peace. And that's just a suggestion. Take what resonates for you. Because of what you've been through, you possibly have been the one that have been overextending yourself, and that you feel like your energy's hit rock bottom. But in fact, Spirit is saying that these individuals are drowning. They're drowning in the magic they've put against you. They have overextended themselves, and they can't match your energy. Even though you may not feel it right now, that's what's going on. Spirit, what can we... I always say that, but I want to get a few messages in, so I didn't want to do a full 2-minute video, but... What's in the shadow that we need to see? The ambulance. Emergency's coming. They're trying to create all this chaos. They want to continue to create this chaos and destruction in your life. They want you to feel scared. They want you to to be panicky. They want you to be worried, like, oh my God. They want you to be paranoid. They want you to be afraid. Don't allow that. If you start to feel that way, immediately call back your energy. And there's all kinds of ways you can do it. And you can, and I always encourage people, whatever you're called to. I call back all my energy from every dimension, plane, field, or ether. I do not consent to any negative energies or entities, seen or unseen, felt or unfelt, known or unknown. For me, dimension, plane, field, or ether that are trying to attach, bind, restrict, hold me down, whatever it is that you're called to. And the more you do it, the more you just kind of make it your own. And so Spirit's really wanting you to do that. Fear of failure. The fall keeps repeating on my head. It should be in my head, but the fail. Shit. Did I bring my glasses out? No, it does say the fall. Okay, the fall keeps repeating on my head. The eternal obstacle between me and the next step. So, the ops, whatever you want to call them, they're trying to plan out their next step. Everything they've tried has failed. And it's failed. You may have felt it. It may put you down for a day or two. You may not have been yourself. You may have been in a fog. But they didn't take you down. So now they're going back to the drawing board to figure out what they can do next. And they're going to, again, do it in the new moon. The next new moon that's coming. I need to figure out when that is. That has to be coming up soon. I hope so, because that's just what Spirit's telling me. And so they're planning on this. Not all individuals use full moon energy. They also use new moon energy to bring in more bullshit, okay? So that's why Spirit is saying this is time for you to slow yourself down a little bit and get some rest. Get your soul and spirit rested. Whatever you need to do to kind of, give you that extra oomph or whatever it is, up your protection. Spirit keeps showing me the clouds. Looking at the clouds is very calming, but there also could be somebody whose head is in the clouds and you're not connecting that this is what's been going on. That a lot of this chaos that's been going around you, one thing after another, has actually been some type of spell work or evil eye that's been sent your way. You can combat that too. But Spirit is saying that these people are like, oh my gosh, we failed again. What are we going to do? So be prepared for that. That's what Spirit wants to rest. I always look at stuff times of rest when I'm really tired, to allow myself a nap, to take a nap, or not to go somewhere, just to chill out. Because Spirit, I know Spirit well enough. We have that connection where it's like, okay, I'm getting ready for the next wave of bullshit. So let's prepare. Not that I'm projecting that into my life or into anybody else's life, but this is just a sign for you to take some more rest. to calm yourself, to prepare yourself. None of this stuff is going to work. They're going back to the drawing board because they failed and they will continue to fail miserably. So I hope you're healthy and happy, you guys, and full of joy. May you love and be loved. Heal so you don't harm. Have a great